Before this video starts, I just want to say thank you for 50 subscribers. We have done it, boys. Let's get into the video. Hello everybody, welcome to my top 10 video games that I like. Sadly for a majority of these, I do not have footage for, because I haven't done them on my channel. But number 10 is New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I like the fact that I'm pretty sure it was the first mainline 4-player Mario game. Might have been one before it, but I don't really think so. The world is just the same as New Super Mario Bros., which is also great, but Wii is just a tiny bit better because you can play with your friends, which you could do in New Super Mario Bros., but it was online, which is not up anymore. And two, it was only like these random levels that Nintendo made themselves. Which brings us into my ninth favorite game, Super Mario Maker 1. Now, just right off the bat, it has been my dream ever since I was 3 and I played my first game to make my own Mario levels. Because I just thought it would be so cool. Like, I thought I had the greatest ideas. I thought I had ideas better than Nintendo, and, well, safe to say that's not true, but Mario Maker 1, which, again, I do not have footage for, is so good. You got everything you need. You got, the Mario Bros. Style, the, Mario 3 style. You got Super Mario World, New Super Mario Bros. You got all the styles you would need. And they're fan favorites, except maybe Mario U, but ones like Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World, those are definitely some fan favorites. And so number 8 is one I actually do have footage for, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, back from whenever I was just playing it with my brothers, and yes, I am using my tablet to show you the footage of me playing with my brothers, but it's just all out fun because you got a bunch of characters plus DLC, which in 8 Deluxe you get free along with the DLC that came a year later. It's just all good. And, not to mention, the 48 tracks that are in the game by default, with another 48 in the DLC that isn't even fully out yet. You got a whole bunch of kart customizations, and the different modes, like Battle Mode, which could be better, a lot better, actually. You got the Time Trials Versus Mode, all that good stuff. And then, like I said earlier, there's the DLC, which, granted, wasn't the best thing that came out at the time. The tracks visually could have been better, and that's what everyone was saying. The tracks had to be better. But, now we have Wave 2 and 3, which look amazing. And, some of these tracks, like Paris Promenade, looked okay at the time, and then it comes to Wave 2, which looked a little bit better than Wave 1, but not a whole lot. Still decent enough, though. You got your tracks like Mario Circuit, you got Calamari Desert, Waluigi Pinball. It was some really good track. And then you had Wave 3 with great tracks such as this one right here, Rock Mountain, from one of the best Mario Kart games, which I have no footage for, but it's Mario Kart 7. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why did you put Mario Kart 7 over Mario Kart 8? Mario Kart 8's definitely way better. Well, you see, it's because it's the first Mario Kart I've played, so I just have a lot of, like, better feelings towards that game. Like, if I was given a choice between Mario Kart 8 Mario Kart 7, I play 7. Because 7 had some good tracks, not in a Mario Kart 8, and some bad ones, Music Park. But, other than that, it introduced the gliding feature, which is used a lot more now. It introduced underwater, which made courses like, I don't know, but it made some courses way better. There was some weird characters, to say the least. Like, wasn't Waluigi in there? But you had, like, for some of the weird characters, who the frick is Honey Queen? I know she's from Mario Galaxy, but did we really need her in Mario Kart? Anyways, that's all I gotta say for Mario Kart 7. Let's go on to the next game, which I, again, have no footage for. And that is Lego City Undercover. Now, if you want a good open world game that's like GTA, but family friendly, Lego City is where you should go. One, not only does the game sometimes go for like $6 on the Switch, which that is an epic deal. It's got 15 levels. Each level has some characters you can go for. There's over 300 people in the game. Or in the game they're called disguises. For the main guy, Chase McCain. And then there's the best person in the game, Clutch and Studsky. Those are the best in the whole game. And the open world itself, it takes you around, I don't know, 10 minutes to get across the whole place. And there are like 16 different sections. And they all have a bunch of characters, free runs, which give you characters, vehicles, and you can even be a robber. You can become a robber, firefighter, construction worker, farmer, astronaut. Like, one of the levels you go to the moon. How is that not a good game? And then that brings me on to number 5, which I do have footage for. WWE 2K22. If you want a good wrestling game, then this is where you get it. It's not on the Switch, which is a shame. The Switch couldn't even handle 2K18 though. So, I mean, is it really a shame? But if you want it if you just want it in general, you should probably get it on PS5 because there's an exclusive Rey Mysterio on there. So if you're all about the extra people, then PS5 or Xbox X is the way to go. You could also there's over 200 characters if you count custom character slots. If not, then it's just short of 200. And there's gonna be another 2K. There's gonna be 2K23 soon, which we're gonna probably see at the Royal Rumble. 2K22 though, as you can see, it's got John Cena. It's good if it's got John Cena. He's the best wrestler. So that brings me to number 4, which I do have footage for. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I'll tell you what, if you want a good fighting game that's not wrestling, this is the way to go. Because you get 89 people with people like Mario, Luigi, Sonic, Ryu, Kazuya, freaking Minecraft Steve all in one game. And granted, there's a ton of DLC. There's Mii costumes, which is one of the few things the Mii have on the Switch. But there's also some lesser known characters that made them be more known, like Duck Hunt. Or, well, actually I can't think of anything else, but it's just, the stages are also pretty nice. I mean, there's some that are definitely better than others, but ones like the battlefield is pretty good with the transitions in it. There's the Minecraft stage, which is pretty good. Steve in general is just a whole nother, like, talking point for this game, because they had to go back into every map and every stage and completely rework it to work with his blocks. And he can mine, craft, he can do anything you can do in Minecraft, pretty much. Minus, like, well, a whole bunch of other stuff, but almost anything. So it's basically just 2D Minecraft. So let's get into number 3, which I have footage for. Super Mario Maker 2. Now, this is better than Mario Maker 1, and you can still make your own levels, which I don't know what else you were expecting from a sequel. Did they take out the freaking course creator? Of course not, because it's in the name. But it just has so much more stuff that is better. Like, you have the slopes, which should have been in the first one, but weren't. You have the 3D world style, which could have been in Maker 1, but it wasn't. You have a way better online mode. You have multiplayer. Is just way better in almost every way. One thing Super Mario Maker does better is the amiibo costumes, and those aren't in 2, but maybe a Mario Maker 3 will turn them. And you can customize your Mii in the game to have, like, a Mario hat or a Builder hat, or if you're really good, a King hat and, like, not dress, but, like, suit or something like that. I don't know. Which you have to be number 1 in the rankings for, and that's still what I'm trying to do. And I don't think I'm ever going to achieve it, but, I mean, I can try. And let's get on to number 2, which I have footage for, Minecraft. Now, this is just one of the best games ever, and if you've played Minecraft, you can agree with me. Pretty much everyone would agree with me. Because you can do stuff that almost no other game lets you. You can freaking go in lava and survive. What other game lets you do that? Okay, Mario. But you can... So, you can mine stuff like the tree. You can punch down a tree and get the wood. And then you can make a crafting table, which you can then use to make more things like a sword or a pickaxe or a bucket if you get some iron. And then you can go mining, which not many other games I've played have. And then there's also the spin-offs Minecraft has, like dungeons, but Minecraft is just better anyways. There's the caves, which are really, really good, which is due to 1.18. And the best part is, this game gets updates, like, all the time. So, this game isn't gonna stop for a long while, like Terraria did. So, if you want a game to just get away from life for a bit, this would be the way to go. Plus, it's only like $20, $30. So, depending on how much you have, that's not a lot. So, yeah. Let's get on to my number 1 game, which is my favorite of all time, which I have no footage for, and that is Super Mario 3D Land. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? How is it Super Mario 3D Land? The game is so bad. No, it is not. You see, not only are there your 8 standard worlds, but once you beat Bowser, you get 8 more worlds to play. And you can play as Luigi after you beat Bowser in the first special world, as the last 8 worlds are called. And they even tease 3D World in it, which, I mean, I know it came before, but they teased it as like a... 3D World is like a sequel to 3D Land anyways. But it has massive replayability because in order to get the final level, which is one of the hardest things I've ever done, you have to go through every level and get all the star coins, play every level as Mario and Luigi, and get the top of the flagpole at every level. And that is harder in some than others. And I have only done it once compared to 3D World, where I've done it at least 5 times. So that's how you know it takes a while. Along with the massive replayability, there's... I don't know what else there is. But, I mean, you got some nice, responsive controls, which is good in a game. Because you don't want to be about to jump off of a cliff in a game. You hear me, YouTube? In a game. And you don't want to about to be running off of a cliff, and then you press the jump button, and then you lose because it took too long to register. And, I mean, I guess all my points could also be towards 3D World, but 3D World has 4 extra worlds, not 8, like 3D Land. And so, just, what makes it my favorite, the biggest thing, is the fact that it was my first game I've ever played. It is by far the game I have the most hours on, no matter what. Because that is all I'd want to play on my 3DS back then. Like, I'd play Super Mario Maker on there. I'd play Minecraft on there. But 3D Land, if you put me in a room with 3D Land or any other game in the world, I would choose 3D Land. And that's because it's that good. It's a shame it's really underrated. Anyways, that's my top 10 games of all time. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all, I don't know with what, but probably not Mortal Kombat next, like I said it would be, because we don't have it yet. Thankfully, it's on sale for another week. Anyways, goodbye. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one.